Okay, hello, welcome. We're going to be continuing with the Shrine 2 demo tonight. Since last time I finished the entirety of Shrine 1, and I started having a look at the Shrine 2 demo. It's not a complete thing, as the demo would imply. It has, I think, 6 levels in it, and we're on the second level, so just load this up. And as I was saying last time already, the demo of Shrine 2 is showing a fair bit of improvement over the original one. Nice to see. Oh. Okay, so go load. We should have yep. Yeah. Oh, that's right. The music from this level was taken from Quake. Now I keep expecting to hear "hoo" and all those grunts from Quake. Okay, let me just remind myself of these things. We have our stabby melee attack. We have our ice staff, which has ult punch. This freezes things. Isn't that noise from an enemy from dust? I'm kind of annoyed that when you freeze them like that, they don't die outright. I feel like they should. Damn it. I joined the cult. Okay, and yeah, that's all we've got. We had some pods before, which were like grenades, but we don't have any more of those left. I'm just gonna have to get them to infight, aren't I? Yep. Okay, that's a little bit. Run! Odds! Grenades! Eat these little thingies. There we go. And you. Yep. There we go. Ow. What was that? Oh, there's one of those chain gunny guys all the way back there. There's some health. I don't know how I feel about these things. Chain gunners are annoying, especially in large open areas. Nothing. Just a hole. It's a furnace? Suppose so. Let's do a save after that. We'll just save on Shrine 2. I really went through all those pods really quickly. And I just need more ammunition again. It's an armor shardling. Ah, yes, that's something I remember. The armor in this works different from in base Doom. The more armor I have, it acts as like a larger reduction. Like, you see my armored points down there. I have 14, and then there's a 74 next to it. Down here. This 74, it's like the percentage of amount of damage I don't take because of the armor. It was like if I take, I suppose if I take 4 points of damage here, then 3 of that will be blocked by the armor. And that goes up the more armor I have. which is a bit different from how it works. No. Just give me stuff. Okay. Well, great. I had some ammunition. I would like more. Kind of adorable. Uh-oh. Ah! What are those things? I suppose they're, pinky replacements. Not really going to just stay around and attack them if I don't have any ammunition to deal with them. Oh, what's this? Hello, welcome. You heard yesterday that Twitch basically gave up regarding this retro category, and it's okay with it that it has been hijacked for all sorts of retro games. Okay, well, I suppose that's good to know. Because as I've been told, and as I've been reading, people use the retro category for sort of a catch-all for all sort of retro type games. However, from my understanding, it's not exactly intended for that. I saw some people mentioning that it was possibly for a game called Retro or something like that. Ah. But I don't know. So I haven't seen any official thing from Twitch, but I haven't been specifically looking for it, so. They did add a retro tag, but no one's using it. Yeah, the ah! What the? Hold on. Oh, great. More butt spiders. Yeah, there is a retro tag, which I do add. I was adding for games, which would fit under that way, but I don't want to kill them. I don't get anything from it. It's just a waste of ammunition. So what's this thing we have here? Hive Slayer. Something squirming inside. Oh, I see. It's got like a little full of worms. Lovely. Retro is a PlayStation 2 game, you believe? Okay. Right. So. I mean, yeah, I was putting things under the tag for retro, but then from what you were mentioning, people would subscribe to the retro category and not necessarily search by a tag. So I don't know. Cornfield. I like the noise they make. Ah! No! Does this have an alt fire? Maybe? Let me save and check. Oh, it does. Oh, it's like... Okay, for 2 points, I can... What's that do? Oh, it homes! That's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. There's a slight amount of foam on it. But each shot uses 2 with that. Maybe could do a little bit more damage to this. Though I am playing on a high difficulty, so... Probably also the amount of health enemies have has been up. No. There we go. Twitch refused to add a retro gaming category, so the community just hijacked retro years ago. If people sort of choose to do something like that, it can be kind of difficult to do otherwise. Get out of here. Things. Go! Get! There we go. break the lock off. Not sure why they don't want to give in. There's plenty of specific categories like ASMR, just chatting, art, whatnot, and retro gaming. I suppose it might be something because they do have, like, pretty much every game under its own, like, category. But, oh, I didn't realize that was a secret. But... This looks nice. It's nice and colourful. It's something I've noticed. Compared to the first one, there's less of the lighting effects in it. The first one actually had, like, some rather nice, like, green lighting on the levels, which stood out quite a bit. A nice little detail. Maybe the first level had some of that. I can't remember. Yeah. Like a frog. It's a frog. Nah. You picked up a cute little frog. He looks like he could kill you. Go, froggy. Ah! I don't know what that frog did. Something's possibly happening over there. I can't see what it is. Oh, there's a frog. Froggy! I like the noise this makes. Might have mentioned that. Ow! Froggy? Hatred siphons into your soul. You feel like a god. Oh, where'd Froggy go? Oh, there's that. I guess I wanted people to use the game's categories, but then getting viewers can be a pain. It makes sense to have, like, categories for each of the games, but yes, it's like... It does sort of mean... Have to, Did I have to kill the switch? People had to be specifically looking for... a game in particular. Is there another frog or something in here? That was weird. Where's that frog go? Maybe it exploded. It was bouncing around, possibly attacking things. Okay. Skull key. Nothing up there. And tombstones. Well, we found one secret. Onwards. Is that music from something? It sounds a little familiar. Cardinal Grave. Oh, a lot of ammunition. Thank you very much. Get it! I feel like the alt fire of this doesn't really... I mean, sure, it homes, but I don't know if it's dealing enough more in like... I think it's dealing the same amount of damage, which doesn't really make it worth it, I suppose. Even if it does home. Ooh. Gore Blaster, it's a throbbing. Oh, interesting. And it's got like a triple barrel? The weapons are much more interesting. That is good to see. Oh yeah, we can break pots now, can't we? What was the gore blaster under? Okay. That was like 6, so it's a plasma gun equivalent. It's got a lot of kickback on it. What are you things? You're like spider-legged mouths with pope hats on them. Or miters. The appropriate term. Miters, meters. Yo, what? That's weird. They're like... Okay, that's creative. They're like hanged bodies with like a mouth or balloon thingy all the way up the top. They make like laughing noises when you hit them. I don't know. So, the hangman. Okay, well, that makes sense. Choked by the hangman. I appreciate good death, what's it called? Death messages when you're killed by enemies. We don't need to break those. There's not actually anything in the pots. The items are just behind the pots. So, no. Okay. Hello. Don't mind me. They really can't help but shoot each other, can they? Ow! That hurt. My armor shards are really helping though. Like, I've got 3 hit points. That was from 7 or something. But I've got like 80 damage reduction. Oh, get out of it. The red does make it a little bit difficult to see. Actually, the red makes it rather difficult to see. Ow. Headless branded. Okay, well, let's go this way then. Up those armor shards first, though. They're very useful. There we go. Yeah, I've got 88 like damage reduction now. Very nice. You're another new enemy. You're like a souped up branded. Ow. No. Oh, thanks. There we go. Ow, and there I go. Okay, no matter which way I go, it's, new enemies. What about up here? Ooh. that. Get this. Okay. Oh, I see. There's like 3 paths we have to take, and we need like a key from each of them. Sure. Oh. And that's where those are. Get out of here, you thief! That's not really helping. Oh, and they drop off when you kill them. Or defeat them. Ow! Was I really taking hits during that much? Oh, I've only got 23 hit points. It just doesn't feel like a very effective, efficient usage of my ammunition. Yeah. More health. Good. That's those enemies from the first one, isn't it? The bag over them. Yeah, it is. They've got the what's it called? Hit scan attack. The what were they called? Bile bags, bile sacks, or something like that. Okay. Break all these. Nothing in them. And go. I believe the mana is used for this. There we go. Anything else in there? Nope. I mean, there's some of the environmental lighting. A little bit of red on those flickering candles there. It could be a little bit stronger, I think. What are you things? Are they like a variant of the Spectre or something? But they don't seem to have a ranged attack. No. And there was another thing in there. There was. Uh-oh. You've angered the horde. Kind of irritating that it defaults to the melee weapon when I run out of everything. No. No. Okay, there we go. Get out of here. Nothing. Ugh. Get. Did you get crushed by the door? Okay. And you. And you. Gotta get back up. There you are. There we go. Ooh, there's a key. And... Ooh. Okay. Let's head on. We have... where can I see my keys? I don't think it lists them anywhere. Unless I'm missing it. Should have a skull key. And... Oh no, there they are. They're tiny icons in the top right. It could possibly be a bit bigger. Are they on the full-size one? No. It looks like the HUD is meant to be played like this, with that purple or that pink there. But it might be nice if the keys were moved from up here to like here and have bigger icons. Just, you know, makes it easier to see at a glance. And you. Out of it. Yeah. I suppose you're like a boss? Do I really not have any other ammunition? I suppose not. You really use up ammunition with things. Ow! Get down! Okay, that's called a fallen. It was torn. You were torn apart by the fallen's blast. Did I? Yeah, I did do that. Okay. Let's go back. And... was there anything else I left up here? I don't think so. Ah, I see how it is. Okay, okay. And this way. I could attack them at the same time. As I said, I'm really constantly low on ammunition. Yeah. No thanks. Like, ammunition was easy to come by in the first one. Probably a bit too easy to come by because everything shared the same ammunition. Wow. In this, I find I'm hesitant to really say anything definite because I am playing on what difficulty? Sentinel. So that might increase enemies' health, but you know, that's not necessarily a good indicator of how much ammunition you tend to have. Ow. I wasn't done. There we go. Let's go. And get that. Oh, secret. What did I get? You feel faster. Your body feels extremely light. Speed boost? Okay. Whee! Oh, wow. Well, that chewed through my ammunition. Doesn't help against him, though. That was just... oh, I've only got 13. Yee. Nothing down there. No, no, no. Leave me alone. Yee. No thanks. Where am I going? Do I have to kill you? Yeah. Maybe if that thing's shots looked different from the branded's shots, so that I can tell them apart a bit better. Because as it is, they're both the red bolts. Even if it was just like, it could still be red, but maybe have like a little bit of an extra sparkling effect to it. That might help. Just so that I know that the bolt which it's throwing is a more damaging one. Otherwise, it's just sort of like, there's a lot of bolts. Unless they do the same amount of damage. Damn it. Ammunition! Oh, this opened. When did that... Well... I had ammunition at one point. Those were good times. Let's just move on. Oh, and save. So this is level 4, Sewers Beneath. There's also a little issue. The text here is going behind this part of the HUD. But that's because this is using the same HUD layout as the full screen. So, just a minor thing. Okay, let's get our hive gun out. Go. And get this, that. I like the new enemy types. They could possibly be worked a little bit because a lot of them I don't feel particularly threatened by. Like the branded are neat. I like how when you defeat them, they get back up again. And I suppose they're like imps. Every now and then they chuck a fireball your way. Or a red bolt your way. The little critters which run along on the ground which come from those sack enemies, they're pretty cool too. I feel, what do I say? If you have those little critters on the ground, it might be better if we have a, okay, so you've got the pods as an area of effect weapon. Because the way I think of it, if I have a lot of little critters on the ground, which are pretty easy to kill individual, but they swarm you, then I would want an explosive weapon to get rid of groups of them at a time. The same holds true with weaker enemies which are in clusters, like those guys with the shotguns, or the guns or whatever they are. If there's a group of them together, I would want to hit them with an explosive. And we do have the pods for that. Though I find I'm often running out of the pods. Either we can't hold that many of them, or the ammunition just gives you one each, which I think is the case. Maybe the ammunition for the pods would give you more per pickup. Because otherwise I'm using like this, which is a machine gun against the little things on the ground. And yeah, that doesn't work as well. Ugh. Okay. What's under here? Hey, there's some pods. I like these little grenades you throw. Yeah, each one of these gives you one. Okay. So I've got 16 of these. But these are useful. They do a nice amount of damage. Ugh. And they're pretty easy to use. You just chuck them into a cluster of enemies. Like that. This maybe could deal some more damage. I think if it's I think it's under 6, so it's like the replacement for the plasma rifle. It kind of feels like it should be dealing more damage. Yeah, no. Get you. Jeez. Okay, the little critters are called vermin. How am I going to deal with this thing? Ah! Oh. Like that. That's neat. Way to get rid of it. If I was a better shot. That big winged, fleshy angel thing, I don't know. Again, I don't know. It might have a bit too much health, or who's more? Feathers sprout from your back. Oh, I can fly now? Yeah, I can. I got the Odachi. Nutty. Hey, that's pretty good. Ooh, neat. Booyah! Ah, I can chuck. Ow. I can chuck bolts of energy out of things. No, 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 no. You know what? If you're just going to sit up there, then I'm not going to bother about you. Or anything else around here? Oh yeah! This doesn't actually use ammunition either. So it is slow attacking. Which is pretty good though. Is this like a weapon meant? Is this like a serious weapon in the game, or is this more of a joke weapon? I'm asking that just because of the message. Pretty cool. It might be good if you had it held down. You had a swipe which went to the left and then a swipe which went to the back. Just so that it wasn't like sheathing it every time you're slashing with it. Just so it goes back and forth. Until you stop attacking and then you can sheath it. Since this doesn't use ammunition and it's got a ranged attack, it's quite a bit more appealing than a lot of my other weapons. Let's have a look. Oh. Are you anything? Oh, okay. You're nothing. Oi. Can't break the boxes. Nope. That was a secret. Time stop. Zawarudo. Okay. Oh yeah. Pretty cool. Ow. Well, that's neat. Didn't last for long, but I have to see how it affects the weapons and all that. Okay, let's get this out. Ah, I see. Yeah, it is actually stopping my... It is just... My attacks were being stopped. They weren't traveling. Ow, they hit like 10 damage per shot or something. Oh, I see. This is a replacement for the chainsaw? Yeah, that's very nice. Okay. That. Anything here? Oh. Oh. Hmm. Up here. No. I want you to jump across. Thank you. Ow! Pick up moon key and hope for some more health. Ow. Damn it. Get back up there. Ow. Might be better just to leave those things. They're going to be a pain like that. And spawn all the little critters. What? What hit me? Hmm. Okay, and how much did these give? 20 each. Okay. Those things almost sound like the snarks from Half-Life 1. Yeah, they do. Kind of. Again, it sounds vaguely familiar, but I can't place what the effects were. No. Oh. And up we go. Hey, we found secrets. A ritual ward. Oh, that's pretty cool. That looks nice. I got my old bone plate. Again. Okay, it was just there. Yeah, I like how that looks. Again, with some extra lighting here and there, it would look even better. As it is, it looks neat. I like how the art style has come along from the first game, but it does look a little flat, lighting-wise. This is part 5. And we're not even, like, 45 minutes into this, so we might end up finishing the demo. Well, that's fine. Oh, hello, you're the old god, which I defeated for the first one. I was half expecting that we would finish this early. If so, I will move on to a bit of a painkiller, because we've only got one more level in that as well, so might try and finish that off again. Finish that off tonight as well. Depends on if there's a boss fight and I get stuck on it for too long. Oh, I can defeat these. Yeah. Yeah. Ah. No parkour for me. There's an invisible wall there. I can't jump past it. Ooh. Okay. Hello? Excuse me. Ooh, hello. It's a big mouth thing. Did I just pick up a whole bunch of health? How do I lose, like, so many hit points so quickly? Oh. Is that a bottomless pit down there? Is there anything back down here? No. Okay. Hey, there's something. What? I found holy plate mail. I found some blood shards, a bone katana. What are you, some kind of weeb? Found some blood shards. Faster. Hatred siphons into your soul. Blood shards and blood rail. Ah, it smells. Oh, is this like the grenade launcher for the first game? What's it called? The placenta gun or something like that. It's less icky then. Okay, get up. What's it called? Blood rail. Is it a rail gun now? Hey, it is! Neat. Does it have an alt fire? Oh, no zoom. Okay. I kind of missed that bouncy grenade launcher from the first game. That was pretty cool. There. Get up. Oh, this is using like 4 ammunition per shot. Doesn't seem like it deals enough damage, again. I just feel like maybe the rail gun thingy could, blood rail could deal a bit more damage. I'd expect it to deal with these guys in like 1 or 2 hits. Especially since I have to kill them twice, essentially. Like, that's pretty good at killing things. But, you know, it's a melee weapon. Melee weapons are cool, but I'm gonna use the, newer weapons. The new ranged weapons. Yeah, that's like a one-hit kill. Yeah, it is. Oh, and I can hit multiple enemies at once with them. Instantly makes it much more appealing to use than a whole bunch of the ranged weapons, which is a bit unfortunate. Those are exploding barrels, apparently. I didn't realize that those were a thing. Okay. Oh, there's that big mouthy thing. Come on, you. Inside out by the Moor's firepower. That's what it is? Okay. I like the idea of that. That's a neat looking enemy. I could put a crosshairs on to make it a bit easier to aim, but Oh, I can hold it down. Oh, okay. Well, I can hold the blood rail down to deal more damage in a single shot. Is there a max on that? 50. Wow. That's pretty cool. Is that like the BFG gun then? Yeah. Get down here. There we go. No corpse? He just sort of turned inside out and ate himself. Yeah, as I said, I feel like this could be dealing a bit more damage. Like that's like, what, 3 or 4 shots to get rid of them? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Yeah. Ow. Again, the background music in this. I'm sure it's from something. I can't place it. Oh, there's another one of those. This is fire. Wait, does this still fire with no ammunition? How's that work? Just a moment. It's not like draining my health to fire it, is it? What's that under? 5. No. Okay, it's just got unlimited ammunition, but it's probably extremely weak. It says when he, as soon as then he goes and hits exploding barrels. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 5, maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. And I can't count now because he's been shot a few times by this guy. Well, maybe it's dealing like 1 damage every time he gets hit. What's in here? I feel perhaps maybe when you defeat them once, they should lose their ranged attack, and then they should become just melee, because they get faster. So perhaps they should then focus change from like being a ranged enemy to just chasing you down. Yeah, forget that. Excuse me, coming around, coming through. Bye-bye. The range on this could be maybe a little bit longer too. Like, I can hit this from... Yeah, that's like, I think, like normal range. Since it's a sword, perhaps it could have a slightly higher reach. Ow. Ow, ow. Excuse me, coming through. Bye-bye. Hey, I'm cutting them in half. That's pretty cool. Ow. Bye-bye. Don't keep up. Have they got the gun I had in the first one? The, like, spinal shotgun thingy. I forget what it was called. If so, I would kind of like that again. Because I'm missing a shotgun equivalent. No! How many pods can I carry? Because I've got max now. 20. Yeah, it takes about 3 or 4 to get rid of one of those. Slash. That's how you work a lever, right? That's not an issue. I find it amusing. Are these anything? Oh. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Hey, that's pretty cool. What's this called? You the cross. Holy moly. I don't anything in particular the cross. Is that like the BFG? It's under 4. Okay. So let's see. We've got Bone Blade, which is under 1. The sword, or katana, which is under 1 as well. We've got the hive gun. I forget what it's called. Hive launcher or something like that, which is under 2. We've got the ice bolt staff, which is under 3. The cross, which is under 4. The blood rail, which is under 5. We've got the I forget what this is called. Spike launcher gun thing under 6. Pods under 7. Okay, I feel like this is much more powerful than anything than the other things. So possibly it should be higher up. It's just because I consider, like, you know, higher the number, the keyboard, the more powerful the weapon is. I mean, of course, you know, since this is a melee weapon, it belongs under 1. I have to, like, find a... There's some more ammunition. Did I miss something? I haven't got any keys, but I didn't need to find any. Oh, there's a whole... Oh. Hold on. Oh, over there. I didn't end up going this way. Ah! Oh! Oh! Excuse me. Coming through. Damn it. Compel you! Ow. Ow! I think those Moors have homing shots. Yeah, I think they do. Yep, seems like they do. That's kind of mean. It seems like there's a bit of lag when the blood rail fires. Maybe too many particle effects on the attack. Yep, they home. Get out of here, dude. I'm really not that tempted to deal with you, because you take an awful lot of ammunition. Ow. Oh, that's where the other one is. Okay, that was a bit faster than I was expecting. Ugh. Eat pods. Oh, there you go. You're all the way over there now. Ah! Jeez. Splat. Where'd you go? Big mouthy ball thing. Drop above me, aren't you? Yes, you are. Come on. Don't be scared. Bam! Like, that takes 5 shots for them? Hmm. Not explosive barrels. And those aren't explosive either. Oh, hello. out of here. Okay. I think. I don't know. For the most part, I'm just breaking those because you can. It's fun. Go. Oh, hello. One hit kill. Okay. Yoink. Now what? That was the secret? Okay. Is this a secret back here? Oh. And in here. Ooh, that's nice. That's neat looking. Really? Okay. One hit kill. This sword really does a huge amount of damage. Oh, that's the end. Clockwork Cathedral. And yeah, I believe this will actually be the last level in Shrine 2. Ooh, pods. Can I get up there? Apparently not. Get. Come on. There we go. Oh, do I have to jump from up there onto there? Yep, I do. Got some holy light. Pod bombs. And there's some more pod bombs over there, but I actually have max. Okay. Oh, hello. What? Heck are you? Archvile equivalent? Or did that guy come up behind me? Yeah, I think he did. Whatever you are, you took one hit from the mighty katana. Wow, even those take one hit. Did I get like a damage boost or something? I haven't gotten one which has carried over between levels. Oh, I see. You're using the Revenant animations. Or the Revenant as a base. Interesting enemy. Is it a melee type? Yeah. Interesting. Like, they got smacked into the wall, and they They're just facing away from me. Ow! Stupid homing shots. Volleys of homing shots. Come on. I don't think this really does that much damage. Nowhere near as much compared to the melee attack. It is about just as well. Oh, hit you there. Are you? Get down! Oh. Is there like a hole in that? Such a smile. These guys should be featured on a toothpaste ad. Those pearly whites. How do they clean them? Maybe they get the other creatures to clean them for them. Oh, yeah. They're just happy all the time. Okay, have you gotten out of your little cubby up there? Oh, you seem to really be stuck in it. Oh, there you go. Nope. You're not actually stuck, I suppose. I'm just circling around you the whole time. Up. And come on. So welcome. Yeah. We would have killed him by now if I could hit him with my melee attack, but yeah. I don't have any ammunition for that. Ow. Ow. Fine. You know what? Yeah. Just got rid of two without getting hit. Forget you. I'm just gonna leave the other one. Good thing I saved. Come on. They're difficult because they've got homing attacks. And they deal a lot of damage, and they shoot 3 times. There we go. Fine. Just go in here. Save. Here you go. There we go. You took 2 hits, the other ones took 1. Is there like a critical hit you can deal? Or like something like that? Get out. There we go. Out of here. Weird things. Oh. Fine. Forget you. Or not. What do I have that would be effective against these things? Really just a sword. Since it deals so much damage. But then they deal so much damage. Okay. I'm leaving. If you come through the door, you're dead. Oh, there you are. There we go. Okay. He took two hits this time as opposed to the other one. Maybe the sword is dealing like, maybe the sword's hitting multiple times, and so if you get like all of the hits on the enemy, it deals maximum damage. But sometimes when I'm like half hitting an enemy, it's only dealing like 3 shots out of 4 or something. Also, I was having a look at, well, I saw the announcement that Dusk modding is coming along, and I see people have managed to port the Quake levels into Dusk, and then there's also Half-Life 1 levels into Dusk. If you, for some reason, if you particularly feel like playing like Half-Life 1 in Dusk. Ah. And all that. Good fun. What's Dusk? Dusk is a, it's a retro sort of Quake-inspired first-person shooter, which I do highly recommend. Ow. It came out a little while ago, I think. But it's quite a lot of fun if you like fast-paced first-person shooters with a retro styling to them. Dusk plays a lot like Quake and Doom, so you know, it's not really Half-Life 1 like, but damn it. It's neat that people are able to do that. I look forward to the modding for Dusk because I really enjoyed the game. Ow. Ow. Is this going to be like this? Finished Deus Ex today. That's a good game. I like Deus Ex. He's got like multiple shots on his yeah, he's like shooting multiple bolts. I can only shoot one. I need more health for this or something. I can't get over there and hit him. Thank you. Though somehow I don't think it'll be enough. Oh. Pods. Get up. I'm pretty sure I finished Deus Ex. If it's the first one, I'm pretty sure I finished it at some point. And I have finished Human Revolution once when it first came out. That was pretty fun too. Though I haven't played the any ones after that, so. And I haven't played Invisible War. Though I do think I remember playing the demo of Invisible War. Ages back. This was your first Deus Ex? Ow. Deus Ex is a fun game. Mechanics in it which aren't exactly necessary, but the amount of things to do and explore in it is a lot of fun. Oh. Damn it, I had actually frozen him. Ow! So fast on the trigger. Yeah, great. It feels more rewarding to explore than in HF1. Which would be... a name is it coming? Half-Life 1. Oh, right. Okay. Oh, I got rid of him. There we go. Half-Life 1's a fun game, but yeah, there isn't that... It is quite linear. There we go. Okay. It's very dark in here. Up. 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 Hey! Picked up a shield. Did it just save also? Or was that just the save message from previous? Ah! What in the blue blazes is this? It's some kind of organ with mouths all over it. I melted. Okay. How do I deal with this? Just run up. Nope! I suppose I have to defeat each of those different mouth parts. I think that's like the first lift or anything I've seen in the game. Wow. Okay, I suppose use this then. Yeah. Oh, they're firing like clusters of explosives at me. What do the crosses do? The cross is a weapon. It shoots flaming crosses. Ah! So we can perform our very own exorcisms. I have no idea if this is what I was supposed to do. They're shooting at me, so I shoot back at them. Hey, that's one. Oh, and I killed the other one too. Okay. Yeah, ice gun might be the best way to go about doing this. Just swoop back and forth and... bit by bit. Ow! Damn it. I don't think I'm hitting it. I got rid of two of them. Though with the way they're chucking things everywhere, they might actually be hurting themselves. Yee. Neat concept for a boss. Giant fleshy organ. Is that just a big bad pun? I say it, then I'm like, oh. Hey, I gotcha. Whoop! Get me back here. Yeah, they're shooting the projectiles of the bouncy grenade launcher for the first game. Eee. Jeez. No. Ow. Okay. I kind of want to save. I'm going to save. Not that it really matters. Ah! Slash. Let me out. I think I might have balked it, actually. Maybe? If it does that again. I don't think I'm supposed to go in there. Oh, hello. Okay. So it respawns. That makes things significantly more difficult. Not all of them reappeared, though. Actually, the heart's actually exploded. Maybe I was only supposed to hit it once. waste of ammunition. Yeah, they seem to actually hurt each other. Ugh. Oh, if I run out of ammunition on this, is going to be so much more of a pain. Yeah, they're actually killing each other. Yeah. So I like the idea. Possibly could do with a bit more refinement to the execution. This is a demo, I'll remind people. They attack very frequently. Come on, you sod. Oh. Yeah, sometimes they like... Or do you attack when I get closer? Ow. I keep misjudging how many shots it's going to fire. There we go. Probably a good thing that I'm saving. Yeah, it's just... They might be infighting. Yeah, they're infighting. That's why the others, those other two, other four parts of it are dying, because they're fighting each other. Ow. If I can exploit that. Okay, you were attacking. There we go. Oh! Ow. Come on. Well, you were attacking the other one there. Hey, thank you. Its own... It was its own worst enemy all along. Did I die there? I'm on you. One, two. There we go. Is it dead then? I think it's dead. Oh, I think I see what killed me. There's like a bit frozen on the ground there. Overall, an interesting boss fight design. Could do with a little bit more work. But I like the idea a lot. Always got to check behind the portal. Hey, 100%. Entering dead simple. Or not. Oh, thanks for playing the demo for our project. We've been working our buns off on this thing. It means the world that you took time to play this. So please let us know what you thought. A thank you from Mingo and Scumhead. Yes, Mingo sucks and Scumhead is handsome. PPS, Mingo coded a lot like an epic hacker man, and Scumhead is a stupid beat. I mean, what a handsome beast. Oh my god, man, he's so cool too. He makes so much. He's so cool, man. Oh yeah, you should check out these other mods, such as... It's cutting it off. Can't actually see all the things. PPS, Mingo is stupid. Well, I mean, if they say it. I'm not saying anything, only great. I like the mod. I liked it a lot. Shrine 2, I think it's coming along quite well. The levels are a nice step up from the original game. The weapons are nicely varied compared to the original game. I do think there's more work to be done. I did feel that a lot of weapons maybe didn't do enough damage. I'm a bit hesitant to say that because I was playing through on a higher level difficulty. I think it was Sentinel or something like that, and I don't know whether that means enemies have more health. Let's actually have a look. I'll play through on Acolyte. So, and the artwork in it is better. Also, I like there's more there's more detail in the pixel art. Again, it could possibly have a bit more variation in the bricks, like breaking up just the sameness of it, but it looks nicer with just a bit more detail here and there. What did I think of the enemies? The enemies are an interesting start. I feel this might also be to do with the weapons. I'm not an expert when it comes to Doom, so a lot I'm just going off my own feelings having played it. I felt like sometimes the health of the enemies maybe was a bit too high. Or their attacks were possibly a bit too fast. Those mouth enemies with their homing attacks. I don't necessarily like enemies with homing attacks. Revenants are probably the enemies I dislike the most in base Doom. Just because of their homing missiles. I feel maybe if they do have homing attacks, they should deal less damage. Or if you want to have the high damage that they deal, which makes sense because they are kind of a oh crap enemy. When you see those big floating mouths, that they're not homing. Anyway, I'm just going to play a little bit and see what the damage is like in this, whether it's different or not. So, but yes, I like the weapons. I like this. These are pretty cool. Yeah, pod bombs. Possibly make it so that you can carry a few more. 20 seems a little restrictive, but these are useful, especially for dealing with groups of enemies. Oh, I see. You have got a swipe attack. Schwibbed by the vermin. Okay, okay. Well, anyway, the armor mechanic seems interesting. It was hard to tell, as I said, because enemies were dealing so much damage to me often. It was just sort of... I was just sort of running low on health all the time. Anything else I want to say about it? No, not really. I think it's a very good follow-up to the original one. So there's some work to be done here and there. I think a bit more balancing and all that. Ooh, this actually took a bit longer. A minute and an hour and 40. Okay, well, anyway. That was Shrine 2. That was good. Or the demo for Shrine 2. Let me reiterate that. A good sequel to the... A nice variety of extra changes on top of it. Since Shrine 1 was good, it had mostly, I think, the art style was its strong point, because a lot of the other things in it weren't really changed from the base game. There was some weapons which were different. The grenade launcher with bouncy shot was different. There was also the plasma gun variant, which was a stream weapon rather than a shot weapon, which was different. Also, the BFG was different in that it shot a whole cloud of like purple bits going everywhere. That was neat. So it did make some of the boss enemies in that rather trivial. Some of the enemies were different in Shrine 1, but for the most part, from what I remember, they were very close to the base Doom variants, with maybe a little bit of a change here and there. I don't expect them to be massively different. It's not like it's a requirement, you know. It's perfectly fine. But what I'm saying is that the I think the balancing of the weapons and the enemies in Shrine 1 was better than in Shrine 2. And I can't say for sure how much that might have been just because the weapons and enemies in Shrine 1 were so closely based off of the weapons and enemies in 2. But with Shrine 2, with a bit more work, I think it could be quite enjoyable. Anyway, I'm repeating myself now. So that was Shrine 2 demo.